Let's get back to the Connor Happer Show on 1620 The Zone.
All right, this came up in my College World Series prep yesterday, and I felt the need to spread it around town. This is from North Carolina's official university website, athletic department website. Adam Lucas, who writes features for the school's website, has created a Tar Heels guide to Omaha. Now, the Tar Heels haven't been here since 2018, and
Lots changed.
This is mentioned at the top of the story. A lot has happened, including COVID. Some of the details maybe have changed. Remember, they were also here for 4 straight years in the late aughts. So, I mean, that's mainly, I think, what North Carolina fans. That's when everybody was wearing powder blue around here in their Argyle, things like that. Things have changed a little bit. So it's an interesting guide, and I want to give you some of what Adam here wrote under the what to do column. The off day between games is the perfect opportunity to pay homage to the dearly departed Rosenblatt Stadium. What's left of the original Omaha College World Series facility is out near the zoo, roughly a 15-minute drive from Charles Schwab Field. There isn't much left, but it's fun to wander around the infield at the zoo, a miniature stadium with a handful of artifacts from Rosenblatt. Even in 2018, the neighborhood was starting to change, and you'll likely have to use an extreme amount of imagination to picture the surrounding blocks abuzz with fans waiting in line for bleacher seats and local storefronts hawking T-shirts and other souvenirs. Stadium View Sports Cards was a College World Series institution when the games were played at Rosenblatt, and is worth a stop to chat about what it used to be. While you're there, go to the zoo. That's partially because every single Omaha resident is legally obligated to ask you if you visited the zoo. Trust me, they're going to ask. So just go ahead so you can say yes and move to the second level of their recommendations. Likely to be included in that second group of suggestions is the Bob Carey Pedestrian Bridge, which they're sure to tell you is the first walking bridge to connect 2 states. We are sure to say this, Josh.
Couldn't imagine those words exiting my lips.
Try to go earlier in the morning or at twilight when it's not quite as hot. Oh, and about the weather, at some point during your stay, there will probably be thunderstorms, and that twilight is going to be much later than you think because it stays light longer in Omaha. Sunset during the College World Series will be around 9 o'clock. This is true. We are near the western edge of the Central Time Zone.
Stupid question. What time does it get dark in North Carolina?
I would say probably as much as 20 or 30 minutes or earlier.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you have this is including the time change as well.
Oh.
Yeah, when you're on the western side of the time zone, you just get more sun at night. You get less sun in the morning, you get more sun at night. The earth is round, Josh. Have you heard about this?
Well, Kyrie told me different. I just assumed that the sun set at the same time for everybody, and the sun kept moving as the time moved.
Let's see. Let's not get too sidetracked here. In sunset in Chapel Hill, North Carolina tonight is 8:33 p.m.
Okay.
Sunset in Omaha, Nebraska tonight is 8:58 p.m. What did I say?
I'll admit it. I learned something today.
There you go. You learned about the sun and the curvature of the earth. Where to eat? Mr. Lucas writes. Adam writes. The category starts and ends with the Drover, the legendary Omaha Steakhouse. Get the whiskey fillet and enjoy the chilled pewter plates at the salad bar. It's not necessarily convenient to the downtown area, but it's worth the drive. They do take reservations. At some point, you might have to eat somewhere else. Most of the restaurants near the stadium will be centered around the old market, which is about a mile walk. Spaghetti Works is a longtime Omaha favorite that most locals will eventually suggest to you. Once again, who's this person been talking to?
Could not imagine those words exiting my lips.
Upstream is a good game day stop with plenty of televisions to watch the games. Ted and Wally's Ice Cream. We would suggest that.
Chilling and grilling.
Has an old market location. E-Creamery will sometimes create team-specific flavors to the participants. If you want a nice restaurant that's not the Drover and closer to the stadium, go to M's Pub. Go to the Jello Shot Challenge. Help out. A bonus non-old market pick. Definitely still in the old market. Wheat fields. This person writes.
So it said go to the Jello Shot Challenge, but did not tell people where the Jello.
Yeah,
Shot
it's. I skipped over.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Rocco's.
Okay.
Yeah. They mentioned it. And then the last paragraph reads as such. Reading back over this, it's very true that there aren't many things to do in Omaha, as we've become accustomed to with our major sports event hubs of 2024. Give it a chance. Adam writes, talk to the locals. They're justifiably proud of the event and are extremely welcoming to fans from every school. Got that part right. Having the College World Series in Omaha is very much like having the ACC tournament in Greensboro. It's true that there might be newer, shinier options, but no one loves it like Omaha. I think you got that part right.
Yeah.
Also, on a one more thing to do here, Adam writes, if you're looking for an off-day journey that will eat up a whole day, go to the site of the Field of Dreams. It's just a short 5 hours away.
That's insane.
Also, Lincoln is just an hour away if you would like to see the University of Nebraska. All right.
There are several colleges here in Omaha.
So in response to this, Josh, I have come up with my own guide to Omaha.
All right.
This is from a person who has lived here most of my life, all of my adult life. An Omahan's guide of what to do and what not to do while in Omaha from the eyes of an Omahan. Now, Josh, whatever you see fit, you could throw in suggestions as you like. We'd like to take suggestions from the listeners as well. And then we'll tidy this up and put it out there and so people can watch and listen to it as they arrive into town. You got to seek it out. But this is where it's a unique one. This is what you're going to get. It's from my eyes.
Real Omaha.
I'm a real Omaha.
You're of Omaha.
So first things first, on a couple of the items that Adam mentioned in his story. Sure. Go to the old Rosenblatt site. If you hold it near and dear to your heart, especially if you're a North Carolina fan, you probably do. I will tell you this, you will not enjoy it. It's very sad, actually, and it's nothing.
Right.
Yeah. So you probably will actually find yourself just getting a little bit sad if you're at the old Rosenblatt site. But you can go whatever.
It's great if you were going to go to the zoo anyway. It's right there.
Yes.
Just take 5 extra minutes.
It's in the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
If you're going to go to the zoo, my advice would be do not go on the first weekend. Do not go on Saturday or Sunday. Wait until like Tuesday afternoon. You'll probably go on Saturday, though, and you'll hate it.
Great take.
Thank you.
You're not going to take the advice. You're going to go. It's Saturday.
Travel options. If you're not staying downtown, do not take the signs, listen to the signs that tell you that you need to take Cumming Street to get to the ballpark. It's the worst way to get to the ballpark. Everyone will be doing this, obviously, because the signs all direct you to Cumming Street. And there will be a giant line all the way back to 24th Street. You don't need to do that. You could take 480 all the way downtown. I would suggest that you don't, because it's really nice for me when I get in the morning to just breeze right on by everybody. But I'm here to help you. You don't have to wait in the line at Cumming Street. There are more options for you to get near the ballpark than just Cumming Street.
Great piece of advice, Connor.
I'm here for you, even though it's to the detriment of my own travel. I'm here to help you.
That's a true sacrifice.
Don't take Cumming Street unless you want to experience unnecessarily backed up traffic for many minutes in a couple miles. Get a steak, sure. If you're interested in steak, Omaha is known for steaks. But here's a little tip: you can get a steak literally anywhere, and it's going to be good. It's Omaha. It's like going to a spot near the beach and saying, I whatever kind of fish you just caught today. It's the same thing. The cow was just murdered, and it's going to be on your plate, and it's going to be good. It's going to be fresh. You can go to any one of our steakhouses. They're all good. I'm not going to single one out. Honestly, I really believe that.
I will exclude one, the Drover. You do not have to go to the Drover.
You don't have to, but you can.
You can. You'll probably enjoy yourself.
Pro tip, stay as far away from 72nd and Dodge as you possibly can.
For several reasons.
For many reasons.
It's crowded. It's ugly. There's nothing there.
There's construction. There's
how is it so crowded
going.
and ugly and there's also nothing there?
72nd and Dodge. Just don't go there. Take a different route. Catch a show at Omaha's newest venue, the Steelhouse, Josh.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
You don't have to go to Topgolf. Just because there's a Topgolf in Omaha now doesn't mean you have to go to Topgolf. I enjoy my time at Topgolf. It's great. You don't have to go to Topgolf.
Is that
it's the same as everybody else's Topgolf.
In fact, you'll probably go to ours and go, oh, this is a little smaller than every other Topgolf I've been to.
Because it is. It lacks a third deck. It's just Topgolf. You don't have to go to Topgolf. Although, like I said, I enjoy my time at Topgolf. But you don't have to we got to get to this Topgolf. You don't have to do that. It's okay. There's many Topgolfs on your way up here. Stop for a couple hours and play Topgolf in Kansas City or something like that. You can go to 120th and Pacific and marvel at the big spinning sign at Big Fred's. That's what Omahans do. And while you're at it, visit Omaha's best bagel, the Bagel Bin.
I can't combat that in any way. It is the best bagel.
I sometimes go to 120th Pacific, get out of my car, and I just look at that big old spinning sign.
I can't express how much that is out of Connor's way to go to work.
But I do it.
But he does.
I pay homage to the big spinning sign at Big Fred's.
And while you're there admiring the spinning sign, just think of, how is this a structurally sound parking lot? It's so steep.
It's so steep.
Picture it with ice.
Yes, imagine it in December when it's covered in ice. That's what I always like to do. That's what Omahans do. Get an ice cream from Ted and Wally's or Cone Flour or, yes, of course, Zesto right by the ballpark as well. That's a normal thing to do.
Yep.
You could go to the Oakview Mall and pretend that was the place where Gene worked from Better Call Saul at the Cinnabon. Or you could do that at Westroads too, if you'd like.
There's stores at Westroads that you could also go to.
But the Oakview Mall has more of that old mall vibe.
It does.
That's where you want to be.
There's so much neon. Why is there so much neon at Oakview Mall?
If you are a lover of Better Call Saul, you could pretend that you're Gene and have conversations about about Taylor Martinez and the 2010 Nebraska Cornhuskers with the security guards at Oakview Mall. They'd be happy to talk to you about Taylor Martinez. Get absolutely hammered at Nebraska Furniture Mart and buy a dishwasher and have it delivered to your house.
Yes.
You can do that. You can go to Nebraska Furniture Mart, buy a couple beers, and say, I want a new TV. I want a dishwasher. I want a refrigerator. Get a new appliance at NFM while you're drunk off of 6 beers. The next few things all involve drinking. That's what we as Omahans do.
We do that very well.
Speaking of getting hammered, head to the Homie Inn and drink 8 glasses of champagne. It's on tap.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing. Get an Uber to Bushwhackers and ride the bull. And make sure you get an Uber back. Do not get Doug McDermott's burger at the Omaha Tap House. Just because Doug McDermott is a person that you remember from that one time doesn't mean he designed a good hamburger. It has peanut butter and jelly on it. It's stupid. You don't have to get it. There's other burgers at Tap House. It's great.
Peanut butter on a burger, good. Peanut butter and jelly.
There's something going on there. They call it like the 33 or however 3150 burger or whatever it is. Oh, Doug McDermott. I remember Doug McDermott. Bad burger guy. Bad burger designer. Just saying. Get drunk and bet on the donkeys at Horseman's Park. I don't know if there's live racing at any point during the series, but if there is, there'll be donkeys and they'll be just walking around the track. And it is electric to bet on.
Also, it's the only thing you can bet on in this state.
Omaha is known for many things, but did you know, Josh, that Omaha is home to the world's largest ball of stamps?
Oh, no. Are you serious?
Is Omaha, Boys Town. You go to Boys Town and check out the world's largest ball of stamps. Now, that's something that Omahans do.
I didn't know that. I should have recommended that to AB. I sent him a huge, long list of things.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yeah, it should have been the world's largest ball of stamps.
Most of them were restaurants, but I did throw a couple museums in there. I should have thrown Boys Town in there. They have an Oscar there, too, that you can look at.
And, of course, I think this is the most key thing. us Omahans are most proud of our real estate prices compared to other cities around the country. So while you're here, drive through a couple neighborhoods, go on Zillow, see how much that house is valued at, and then compare it to a house that looks like that wherever you're from. That is the Omaha way.
I don't know how people live in other cities.
I don't either. I have no idea.
You ever look?
Do they make more money in other cities? I have no idea.
You ever looked at the price of a house in Seattle?
It's unbelievable.
A human being could not afford it.
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. So it's a great Omaha pastime. We were very happy with our real estate prices, even though we'll complain to you about how expensive everything is, even though it's cheaper than literally everywhere else in the country. And you will realize that for everything that you buy, it'll be a lot cheaper than whatever you're used to. It's amazing.
If you want to really sound like a local, if you want to like, oh, I'm one of the locals. I can blend in. Just bring up property valuations. It's property valuation season. And let me tell you what people in Omaha love bitching about: property valuations.
My taxes went up. Just talk to any guy and be like, "Hey, did your taxes go up $300 this month?" Yep. Amazing. Handshake meme, best friends.
I don't know where I'm going to find another $12.50 a month. Oh, jeez.
There you go. That's the Omahan's Guide to Omaha. Now we get suggestions from you all. I have received a text that says, go to Trex for the best fried chicken in Omaha.
Excellent.
That's
rec.
a good spot. It's a good spot.
Many people
get it to go.
Many people have recommended Block 16.
Sure.
It will be busy, but
you're
it
gonna
is worth
find
it.
that on the other list.
Sure.
I wanted to give you something a little bit different.
Okay.
No other list that comes out from any of our local media entities are going to tell you to go to NFM, get absolutely smashed, and buy a dishwasher. That's only on the Connor Happer show.
That's an exclusive.
Taylor says that he's seen the largest ball of stamps, and it's not as big as you'd think.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
I didn't know about this.
Master of Boogie writes in, while at Big Fred's also enjoy the stupidly named chicken lips at Tanner's. They're just chicken strips. But they call them chicken lips.
Why are they called that?
I have no idea. I don't know. Any more Omaha quirks you want to mention, Josh, that you want to throw in there before we depart on this beautiful segment?
I really think you did a thorough job and covered a lot of must-have spots.
Yeah. Don't go to Topgolf.
Wherever you're
gonna think, oh my God, I wouldn't think Omaha had a Topgolf.
That's right.
But it turns out that place is a couple years old, and everybody from the entire surrounding area also is still amazed that Omaha has a Topgolf, and it's always loaded, jam-packed. So you don't have to go to Topgolf. Oh, good one from Brett. Don't turn left on Dodge. Don't do it.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna realize that there's this big road, and it doesn't have any medians in it, and there's a lane in the middle that is yellow for some reason. Why is that? It's because it changes varying on what time of the day you're driving on. It could be going east or it could be going west. So just keep things moving on Dodge Street. That's all.
Might I throw in a recommendation to the Council Bluffs Holiday Inn if you'd like to gamble on the College World Series using the FanDuel Sportsbook. Promo code Happer.
Thank you. Or any of our fine casinos.
You're gonna have to go there.
You might run into a College World Series dignitary at the craps table. Who knows?
You never know.
At the boats.
You don't know what Carl Ravitch does after the games?
And you can't really if you're interested in the bridge, you can't really take the bridge to walk over to the casinos. You're going to have to take a car.
Please take a car. Don't walk around those areas.
No. Pedro says, hi, guys.
Hi, Pedro.
Your West Omaha bias is showing 72nd is the best from La Vista to Sorensen. From La Vista, 72nd is the best from La Vista all the way. Really?
No, we don't want you to go to 72nd and Dodge.
No, 72nd and Dodge.
Just that intersection. Avoid that intersection.
You do not need. Yeah, you don't need to be in that area. That's okay. I apologize to all the businesses there. There's other Raisin Canes in town.
Many.
If you're interested in that sort of thing. Text from the 402.
Hi, 402.
If the ball of stamps was in Kansas, Josh would have already seen it on a Reaver football trip, guaranteed.
That's true. Definitely true.
Go visit the best junior college in America.
Yeah, largest locker room in the state of Iowa.
Right on top of the hill there.
Yeah.
On the bluffs.
Back-to-back national champions, Iowa Western.
Steve writes in, Warren Buffett's house.
I mean, it's not much to look.
You could drive by.
I think it's worth a drive by just to see like how, I guess, modest, for lack of a better word, that it is.
Theo writes in on YouTube.
Hi, Theo.
Memorial Park is the best place to score, and then a plant emoji.
What is that, parsley?
Andrew says, hit up Broncos on Leavenworth. Get the Bronco burger. We need to get Random Mike's Omaha guide. That's what we need to do during this show. John says, do not swim in the Missouri River. Correct.
Don't do that.
Don't go in there.
Surfside Club, if you'd like to feel like you're in the South and see some butts.
Mm-hmm. Check out the butts over at Surfside. The boats will be coming down the river.
You will sit down at your table and you will go, where's the butts? I heard there were butts. Wait. They're coming.
You could check out the Omaha Storm Chasers at Warner Park. There's other baseball teams.
That's right.
In town. The
first place Omaha Storm Chasers.
Very first place Omaha Storm Chasers. And speaking of sports, Mitchell writes in, there's always the arena championship game Saturday night in Ralston. Go Beef.
Tommy Armstrong.
The Beef are trying to win a title.
Again.
Are they still undefeated? Second year in a row. They went undefeated last year, right? Oh, all right.
I don't know.
The Beef are back and they're here to stay. That's what we're telling you.
It's a dynasty.
We got great options for you. That's all we're telling you. We got fantastic options for you. Quick timeout here. We'll come back. We'll do a quick one here before we talk to Mitch Sherman of The Athletic on the Connor Happer Show in 1620 The Zone.
I'm a fabulous driver.
The Connor Happer Show.
I'm one of the best friends you could ever have in your life.
On 1620 The Zone.
I hate you.
Live from the Host Coffee Studio, this is 1620 The Zone.